Well, I guess I've like fought against saying like, I've been a voice saying like, hey, we need to slow down AI, we need to slow down all these things, and we need to, not have a crazy AI race. I've been saying that for a long time, for 20 plus years. But then I came to realize that really there's two choices here: either be a spectator or a participant. And if I'm a spectator, I can't really influence the direction of AI. But if I'm a participant, I can try to influence the direction of AI and have a maximally truth-seeking AI with good values that loves humanity. And that's what we're trying to create with Grok at XAI. And the research is, I think, bearing this out. Like I said, when they compared like how do AIs value the weight of a human life, Grok was the only one of the AIs that weighted human life equally, and didn't say like a white guy's worth 1/20th of a black woman's life. Literally, that's what the calculation they came up with.
But
so
again,
I'm like, guys, this is very alarming. We got to watch this stuff.
So this is one of the things that has to happen in order to reach this benign solution.
Yeah, I just keep
best movie ending. Yeah.
You want a curious, truth-seeking AI, and I think a curious, truth-seeking AI will want to foster humanity, because we're much more interesting than a bunch of rocks. Like you say, I love Mars, but Mars is kind of boring. Like it's just a bunch of red rocks. There's some cool stuff. It's got a tall mountain. It's got the biggest ravine and the tallest mountain. But there's no animals or plants and there's no people. So humanity is just much more interesting if you're a curious, truth-seeking AI than not humanity. It's just much more interesting. As humans, we could go, for example, and eliminate all chimps. If we put our minds to it, we could say, and we could go out and we could annihilate all chimps and all gorillas, but we don't. There has been encroachment on their environment, but we actually try to preserve the chimp and gorilla habitats. And I think in a good scenario, AI would do the same with humans. It would actually foster human civilization and care about human happiness. So this is a thing to try to achieve, I think.
But what does the landscape look like if you have Grok competing with OpenAI, competing with all these different, how does it work? Like, what if you have AIs that have been captured by ideologies that are side by side competing with Grok?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do we? So this is one of the reasons why you felt like it's important to not just be an observer, but participate and then have Grok be more successful and more potent than these other applications.
Yes, as long as there's at least one AI that is maximally truth-seeking, curious, and for example, weighs all human lives equally, does not favor one race or gender, then that and people are able to look at Grok at XAI and compare that and say, hey, wait a second, why are all these other AIs being basically sexist and racist? Then that causes some embarrassment for the other AIs, and then they improve. They tend to improve, just in the same way that acquiring Twitter and allowing the truth to be told and not suppressing the truth forced the other social media companies to be more truthful. In the same way, having Grok be a maximally truth-seeking, curious AI will force the other AI companies to also be more truth-seeking and fair.
And the funniest thing is, even though like the socialists and the Marxists are in opposition to a lot of your ideas, but if this gets implemented and you really can achieve universal high income, That's the greatest socialist solution of all time. Like literally,
Yes.
no one will have to work.
Correct. But like I said, there is a benign scenario here, which I think probably people will be happy with if as long as we achieve it, which is sustainable abundance, which is if everyone can have like if you ask people like what's the future that you want,
Right.
I think a future where we haven't destroyed nature, like you can still we have the national parks, we have the Amazon rainforest still there. We haven't paved the rainforest. Like the natural beauty is still there, but people have nonetheless. Everyone has abundance. Everyone has excellent medical care. Everyone has whatever goods and services they want.
And we would
Does that?
essentially just
It's kind of